Hello everybody and welcome to Every Movie Ever. I'm your host Eric and today I want to get started with Sky High. Now this is a movie from the middle 2000s that I saw in the theater. It's the sort of movie they don't really make anymore. It's from Walt Disney Studios and is very much in the tradition of the Disney family fare, like The Computer Who Wore Tennis Shoes or those other, kind of Kurt Russell starring movies that they kind of stopped making, especially live action. This is sort of the last gasp of that, and appropriately it does feature Kurt Russell, the man with the greatest hair in all of Hollywood. Now, so what is Sky High? Sky High, it's both sort of late for its time in being a movie that's sort of part of that movement that was already over when it came out, but it is also ahead of its time because it is a superhero movie and a teen superhero movie set at a high school. So it is a little bit like a superhero Harry Potter, and that is pretty cool. And you know what? This is a really fun movie. It is maybe not as fun as I remembered it, but it's super fun. The story follows follows Kurt Russell's son. Kurt Russell in this world, Kurt Russell and his wife are the biggest superheroes, and the story follows their son as he starts his freshman year at the high school for superheroes, the eponymous Sky High. The main character doesn't have any superpowers when the movie starts, gets superpowers, befriends the outcasts, starts hanging out with the cool kids. The cool kids turn out to be supervillains, hangs out with the outcasts again. That age-old story. Now, you'll notice I don't remember the main character's name. And, that's because the part of this movie that is, the teen heroes movie is fine. It's good and entertaining, but it is not the most interesting for me part of the movie. It is the part of the movie, though, that is the most like what your standard sort of direct-to-TV Disney Channel output is now. All these movies with teen casts and stuff that I'm sure teen audiences love, but which isn't necessarily for a guy who's like 35 years old. But the thing that puts this movie over the top from being, fine to being great is the adult cast. The parents and teachers are tremendous. So in addition to Kurt Russell, you have from Kids in the Hall, you have Dave Foley. He is Kurt Russell's former sidekick. Now he teaches being a sidekick at the high school. And he is joined at the high school by fellow Kids in the Hall alum Kevin McDonald as a big-brained super genius guy. And anytime Kevin McDonald's on screen is phenomenal. Particularly a double date scene later in the movie with the gym coach, the Chin himself. The great Bruce Campbell is the gym coach in this movie. Always a delight to see Bruce. If you are somehow unfamiliar with Bruce Campbell, he is a god of the genre movie, of the B movie, and the star of the immortal Evil Dead trilogy. Always a delight to see Bruce on screen. Also a delight to see one of my favorites, Wonder Woman herself, Linda Carter, as the high school principal. Glad to see in the movie, Linda. In addition to all of them, you also have a couple of rising stars in amongst the teen heroes. You've got Danielle Panabaker, who is currently on The Flash and is one of my favorite parts of The Flash. She is I'm hesitant she's the best friend / romantic interest who does herself do a lot of day saving and has a lot of agency in the movie, which is nice to see. You also have Mary Elizabeth Winstead, the lady who was in Scott Pilgrim and 10 Cloverfield Lane as the baddie. And let's not forget Jim Rash, the dean, also a bad guy in this movie. Tons of great people, tons of talent in this movie. A real joy to watch. If you're flipping channels and you happen to see that's on, stick around. I think you'll like it. 3.5 stars.